Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of Let's Play Crash Bash. In this part we're going to be doing more Platinum Relics because that's all we can do now. It's Mayo's turn to choose, so... Alright, what do you want us to suffer with?
Well, I was going to be evil and say Dante's Ash. I think I mentioned that before, and even more so after he tried to worm his way out of it with that 06 video. But I'm feeling slightly generous, so instead of Dante's Ash, let's do Dot Dash instead.
That's probably worse!
I'm feeling so generous.
I think it's the third warp room.
It's the third.
I hate you right now, Mayo. Well, this could potentially not be too bad if one of us focuses... whoever's doing the worst solely focuses on getting rid of... or screwing up the competition. Especially because this stage has absolutely no gimmick to screw them over.
Yeah.
So I guess that'll be our strat, right? If one of us is doing much better than the other, then the other person will go ahead and screw him over, right? Or if one of us doesn't feel confident in our abilities to win. All
right, and for the sake of it being something clear, because we didn't do this before, but let's just make a cutoff at whoever gets 5 laps first. If the other person's more than a lap behind, they'll be on screw over duty.
Okay, so 5 laps.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll try my best to remember that. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I feel like you'll have an easier time remembering it because I autopilot. Oh, that's always a good start. I always autopilot.
No, maybe just go screw over duty already.
Yeah, I always autopilot really hard on these, so...
Okay, I actually want to turn around now, and I'm scared I'm going to hit you in the process because you're leading.
I'm doing my best to get...
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to get this Wumpa... Oh god, you spawning confused me. So, they didn't get any Wumpa early on, and that's been actually really helpful to me.
What kind of screw over duty is this? It's like, I'm being screwed over as my duty.
I'm screwing over your screw over duty.
I haven't stunned anyone.
Sorry. Well, okay, so they didn't get...
slightly slow down Rilla.
They didn't get any Wumpa, and you had to at least slow down someone at some point, so yeah. Because remember, we
anything because they had the boost to stun me.
We gauged that them getting Wumpa like they do now generally causes a big issue.
Yeah.
Even worse so when they keep spawning right in front of them.
I saw that Rilla. That literally spawned right in front of him, like a pixel or two.
Rilla is getting a ton. You should probably start screwing him over if you can.
Yeah. Can the controls please work? Once, please just work.
No. It's calling me.
One.
Hello. Hi. Yeah.
For 3 minutes in, this is amazing.
You guys are gonna have a lovely 1 second pause because I got called. And I actually had to do something.
I'm not sure if I counted it. I'm gonna say that I counted that fail, but I'm not as sure. Again?
Do you see 1 fail, yes or no?
I see 1.
Then you in fact counted it.
Okay.
You literally were saying how he only failed the 1 time. And then you're like, actually, I don't know if it counted. And then you're just like, I don't know if I counted it.
Thank you for the boost.
You're welcome.
Okay, screw over time. Let's go.
Koala.
Yeah, thanks, Koala. You're doing better than I am.
Gosh darn it.
Again, Koala, dude, we're working off on this. Koala, you want to be friends?
You fail.
No, we can't be friends.
Like how you said you wanted to do Dante's Dash. So you went for the harder one. At least Dante's dash is a opportunity to screw over the opponent.
I mean, Dante's dash has every bit of opportunity as this does. Maybe slightly less because half of it is barrier.
Nothing hit me! That's infuriating. It's like a stray invisible miss.
I got hit by an invisible barrier that doesn't exist.
That's what happened to me!
Did one of them turn invisible for a while?
No.
So I'm almost starting to think that's what happened.
No, they were both visible.
And I don't know what happened. But that collision.
Yeah. Unsurprising.
Thanks for helping me out.
I'm already starting to get really frustrated.
Screwed over Rilla. Bad news, I screwed myself over too.
Oh wait, I haven't even been screwed over, and you are at the same lappage as me. What the heck happened here?
What happened to you is the real question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened to me? Like, you and me were at the same lappage, despite the fact I don't think I, like, fell off the edge or anything. I was just kind of...
Well, that's just it. I fell off, like, 3 times.
Yeah, that's what makes me even more confused. Like, because I was just going in circles like a normal person. Could the Wumpa stop spawning right behind me? Or... no?
Or right in front of them. That would also be good.
I'm gonna say it, Mayo. I prefer the ball games over the racing games by far.
I'll remember that for next stage to pick.
We just did an awful one. Debatably one of the worst.
No. It's not one of the worst.
Definitely worse
One of the worst games overall, but it's not one of the worst ball games.
Crash Ball is pretty bad.
I mean, it is, but it's... I can't even pretend. Like
why was I boosting and nobody got hurt or anything? Why was I boosting and then Koala had priority over me?
Oh, because AI has priority to screw you over. You play this game long enough, you know that. We have top priority to screw each other over, though.
I swear I had a missile on me, but it disappeared.
Another one.
3, 2,
I'm surprised none of us randomly... try not to maybe shoot... what the... Oh.
It's not gonna matter if you might or not, because I will get knocked off the arena.
Yeah.
Anything, I might as... Like, if I could be absolutely certain I wouldn't get knocked off, I wouldn't care.
And
but yeah, I guess stuff like that happen. Of course, this boost has priority to mine, even though he was at a 90-degree angle. Yeah, of course.
I told you. I don't even know how Rilla was 2 laps ahead.
3, 2,
He cheated! When we weren't looking, he just fudged the numbers.
I'm starting to wonder if screwing over from the very beginning rather than like at a midway point is more optimal.
Well, it'd obviously be more optimal, but the problem is there's no Wumpa or missiles to shoot, so you can't do
yeah,
anything.
that is the downside.
And they start ahead of us, so it's not like we can get ahead of them.
No, that's okay. I don't know what that was.
What the? Okay, what? I
pretty
boosted into Koala and that knocked you out.
I don't know, but I'm
Because you
pretty
were next to Koala.
I think it didn't count one of my laps. Like, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be at 1 lap. I could have just not seen how many laps I was at. But... he didn't even boost into you.
No, you didn't. I'm just gonna start the screw over process.
Probably won't matter.
If I could actually move!
It probably won't matter because Koala just going in circles and freaking Rilla just boosted as if he
has
had
priority again.
Rilla just boosts as if he had infinite.
Oh, but you
Wumpa.
know, co-op is easier because one person can screw over the other team. Yeah, it works so well.
So much fun. I don't even...
You didn't even have something to boost with.
Nope.
It's like proxies, but terrible.
Ow.
I want Wumpa to screw people over with, please. Wumpa would be nice.
I love it when it spins me around the middle.
I couldn't do anything because it kept spawning the Wumpa in front of Rilla.
1, go.
Why are you and me the only people that get affected by that, like, clusterfuck at the beginning?
Why do we all seem to be the only ones that get proxied off each other? Or we're getting knocked out despite not boosting each other or getting hit by missiles?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to screw over Koala, and I just got hit.
Why I was having so many problems? It's
Like
really hard to screw them over.
Yeah, I got hit like 1 billion times over.
You have to do it on that bottom half because the top half's not going to mean anything. And once again, the Wumpa spawns in front of them.
I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna let you have free reign. I'm gonna try my absolute best to screw him.
They're having more luck than I did. Every time I tried to, they would boost right into me and wouldn't be able to slow down for a second. It's actually working.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I'm doing my best to, like, slow them down. If you have to hit me, by all means, do it. Because I have not tried to go for a lap once. Okay, I'm just gonna do that.
That might the screw over method might actually be worth it if you can get it consistent.
3, 2, 1, go.
Of course, a Wumpa spawned directly in front of them.
Yep.
That's why I don't move at the start, because usually it spawns, like, at the halfway point. At the very least. Come on. I can't... I can't screw him over if this happens!
Yep, that's what was happening to me. Like, it has nothing to do with skill, it's just they get disgustingly lucky and you can't do anything about it. Also, Okay, Paul is going out of his way to screw me over now.
No, I
Did you see that
freaking.
he went back like 3/4 of a lap?
It's because I pushed him back, and he kept going backwards. And for some reason, he kept going backwards, and it ended up affecting you. Screw you guys.
Oh yes, Koala, I love bottomless pits. How did you know?
Out of here, Koala. Ow.
I saw that, Rilla. You and your magic
Oh, I'm
tricks
so
again.
sorry.
Fine.
Alright, come on, Koala. What?
Yeah, Koala's gonna be a problem. Especially because I don't have that.
He didn't even cross the finish line. I mean, we're gonna lose anyways, but he definitely did not cross that finish line.
This game cheats. Are you even remotely surprised?
No. I'm trying to be methodical with my screwing over potentials. Being too methodical, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh, wait, Koala's the one ahead, not, Rilla.
Yeah, Koala needs to be messed up. You can get Rilla too. Go for it. I can't move.
Hear me out here. If I'm going head-on into them, I should have absolute boost priority. Screw you, Koala. Oh, I pushed you back, screwing him up over really hard. Sorry.
That might have cost us.
Well, it also didn't help that Rilla was in the way of, like, me trying to push him away. I collected that Wumpa, but alright.
Oh yeah.
Gosh darn it. I'm not even trying to, like, get into your direction. The controls just suck.
Yeah, and of course when I boost into you, I get knocked backwards still.
Koala just instantly turned back after I screwed him over. Like, seriously, game? Come on.
Well, yeah, that's how he gets ahead so quickly. Stop!
3, 2, 1, go!
What? I was going directly at him. What pushed me? Why did it turn me around? I don't even know what's happening.
Me neither. What year is this?
Some stupid year. Better than last year so far.
Exactly a big hurdle, but sure.
Now I know. I somehow missed Koala despite the fact I was going in his exact trajectory.
Oh yeah, they have all these sorts of magical powers, like the magic ability you just suddenly turn 90 degrees while still going the right way, or the ability to have boost priority, the ability to have 5 pieces of Wumpa spawn directly in front of their faces.
Well, that kind of helped you there. Oh, never mind. It helped you kind of at the start.
Also, for some reason, they don't slow down when they boost into people, but when I try to do it, I go back half a lap.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you try boosting into them and nothing ever happens, and they fucking boost into you, and shit always happens.
At first I thought that was a character-specific thing for Kong, because that would kind of make sense. But no, Rilla does it too!
You fail.
No, you fail, game. You fail at being a game.
1, go.
Why didn't he get knocked off the edge? He was definitely over the edge.
You push me along anyway, Rilla. For some reason.
It's also not helping that, you know how when you, like, spin back onto the map after getting hit or whatever, or not onto the map, but...
Oh, yeah. When you get knocked off, they never center you, right?
Yeah, no, it like, never ever does. I'm trying to screw over Koala. Or this fucking wall keeps putting me back in the right direction. Like, I'm literally trying to turn around against the wall, and for some reason it pushes me to the right direction. I know that sounds like a good thing on paper, but I'm clearly trying to go the other way. Why is it pushing me the other direction? Like, look at this! I can't turn! And then when I do, and then I hit the wall, it, like, auto-forces me. Oh my god, this is... the worst.
That's the stuff you were not, Yuricom.
Oh my god, I didn't mean to hit you like that.
Doesn't matter, Kong is destroying me.
Shut up, Romper. Now's not the time.
Why do I keep getting pushed back that far? I didn't even get hit by anybody. The game's just like, nope. You're going back half a lap for no good reason.
I don't even know how I did 2 laps. I didn't go in a circle. I've literally been going the opposite direction the entire time. Except for when I hit this wall, because whenever I hit this wall, apparently it just forces me to go into the correct direction.
Oh gee, thanks Kong. That was totally worth it, wasn't it? Okay, screw over the monkey, he's doing better.
I can't screw over anyone. It doesn't help that the walls are quite literally just pushing me in the direction I don't want to go for some random fucking reason.
I wish they would do that for me!
Like, what the? I touched the wall! I didn't even touch a fucking part of the wall! And it like, auto-forced me to go the correct direction. Fuck you, dumb fucking koala. I'm mad. I'm really mad. I was going screw-over mode because I was pissed because I had to play this stupid game mode. I wasn't having any fun.
Oh please, like there's any game modes this game you'd have fun in.
I mean,
I've had relative in Bash.
I've had fun in Splash Dash. But that's also because it's not bullshit. It actually can screw over the enemies. Make it, like, actually something I can stand.
Pushing me the other way! Why does it do that? Like, we're having the problem that the other person desperately needs.
Are you talking about the wall?
Yes, because I get pushed to the left when I'm at the top.
I wish I was having that issue when I was purposefully trying to screw him over.
Every time I try to go into the wall, I get shoved to the left. It's not even by a little bit. It's like I get shoved back by like half a lap if I just nudge it the wrong way. I don't know if you can tell, like I'm purposefully avoiding hitting it when I'm at that upper part now.
We both had the same idea. Don't give them Wumpa. How are these guys one lap ahead of me? I was doing perfect. What?
Well, this is the magician.
I actually genuinely don't know what happened there. I know I was ahead of them the entire time. Like, factually, I know I was ahead of them the entire time there. Like, I genuinely want a replay on that fucking footage. I was ahead of them. Like, I didn't get hit, like, I didn't fall off the map, like, nothing happened that could have been like, oh yeah, I could tell that they were like, what? What?
What? What are you saying what to?
Rillaroo just did a magic trick that didn't help him? I don't... He, like, got magnetized off the cliff.
I think you're talking about Koala and I hit him with the missile, if that's the case.
No, it was Rilla, I think. And he didn't get hit by a missile. It was weird. It distracted me so much that I lost.
Again, this magic circle that just pushes me left.
I'm still so distracted by what... I don't even know what happened. He just, like fell off the cliff. Like, he didn't get hit by anything. He just magnetized off the cliff.
I wasn't watching Rilla. I was... Again, Rilla got a magic Wumpa, literally a pixel in front of him. Literally a pixel. And then the same thing happened to Koala. Look at the boost gauge on Rilla, it's ridiculous.
It really is. I mean, he's not even in, like, first. Having a lot of fun.
How much fun are you funning?
6.
I see. I love getting knocked off the cliff 4 times in a row. How did you know?
Can we make it a 5?
Don't give the game ideas.
I didn't even know I was on my last lap. I'm
I
literally...
really noticed it like a split second ago, but I thought Rilla was ahead of you.
So, yeah, same. I thought I just skipped a lap. I mean, if, you know, if that's possible, it'd be fun. Or not fun, you know, but great.
Self. Screw you, big monkey. Come on, push me out of the way. I'm on screw over mode.
If you're gonna screw anyone up, screw Koala. It doesn't matter. He's gonna...
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't move. They're on screw over Mayo mode, apparently.
I got hit off the edge. That didn't help either.
I got hit off the edge 4 times in a row. Right when I started with screw over mode too, there's like, nope, no screw over mode for you.
I had a weird dream last night.
Don't you always?
Yes. I remember this one being extra weird. I just can't recall what happened. I just remember like this, it was like snow.
That is weird.
That is weird. I don't live in a state that snows.
It snows in Arizona. What are you talking about?
What? I said I don't. I don't live in Arizona.
Oh, well, I mean, it snows in California, too. Maybe not where
Not
you
where I'm
live,
at. I mean, it better snow here. There's mountains.
Now, what you talking about if you're not talking about either of our states?
There's mountains in this. And what do you mean? There's a huge mountain range. You have to cross.
You said it doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
I actually screwed somebody over for once.
Not like it
Back's
matters.
not being able to do anything. Wait, when did Kong get ahead?
He's been ahead. He always is ahead.
No, he wasn't. Rilla was ahead. That's why I was targeting him.
Maybe
Rilla
that's
was
what
like 2 laps
happened.
ahead.
Maybe that's what happened. Then you targeted him and everything went down.
I only hit him once, though.
Oh, I don't
Wouldn't
know.
have been
Then.
enough.
Rilla did a magic trick. Or not Rilla, Kong.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I love not being able to move. I love getting knocked 3/4 of the lap behind.
I don't even know what just happened between us two.
The game screwed me over again. It sent me back 270 degrees on this circle for no reason.
Actually, this is more like an oval.
Nah, I see a circle.
Yeah, no, it looks kind of like an egg if you think about it.
Nah. Maybe the centerpiece. Maybe.
Ooh, the centerpiece definitely looks like an egg.
The top part doesn't, but the rest maybe.
Alright, nobody was boosting. Okay. Alright. Alright, I was hitting it. Okay. Interesting. So I'm trying to do that strat where you're supposed to just hug the inner circle and that apparently makes you win. Yeah, no, it doesn't make you win.
Yeah, no, for one, like I keep saying, magic tricks, you can hug it and the game will suddenly decide throw you 3/4 of the lap behind without being able to react. And again, AI keeps pulling magic tricks where Wumpa Fruit shows up right in front of their faces. Just spared myself. Of course you did.
I don't get it. Ooh, Koala, or look at Rilla's boost gauge. Oh my god, literally I just heard him get
and
3
the
Wumpa in a row.
Fruits over and over again.
He
Just
literally-
spawning in front of him.
He literally got
Of course,
3
ones
in
are
a
already
row.
out. I mean, of course, those go without saying.
Yeah, I know you can't hear the audio, or can you actually this time?
No, I can't because it still echoes.
Yeah, no,
You said you never had that issue when I was doing, so I don't know what's going on your side that makes it echo over and over. It's not even like I can hear my voice once, I hear it, then I hear an echo of it.
I don't know. Pee pee poo poo.
Fascinating. Any further comments?
Stinky.
Stuck myself there.
What?
I love not being able to even tap them. It's so great.
How are you supposed to win this 3 times?
We've only won it a single time twice.
The only time the time I won it when we first did it, that was literally just because I got the first fucking Wumpa. And no other reason. And then they all just appeared in my face, so I just got that, like, free advantage. That is literally the only reason why.
You fail. Darn gets to a point where I almost want to bind the fails to my foot pedal just because it's getting obnoxious, reaching over and typing it in every time. Let's just say it's high enough where I would want to consider doing that. And leave it at that for now. Of course I didn't knock Gorilla off, it should have, but didn't. Okay, what was just going on with you three?
I'm trying to screw them over, and for some reason it pushed me in the right direction. I'm telling you, that top wall is fucking cursed when it comes to trying to screw them over. It's quite literally
We're better
not...
screwing each other over than we are screwing them.
It's quite literally not what I wanted to do at all.
2, 1, go.
Stop pushing me the right way. Why does it keep auto-putting me back into the correct direction? This wall is the worst thing in the world.
I want to know why you're not having my problem where it was shoving me way to the left.
Shut up, Romper. What? Koala turned back on a dime.
Yeah, it's, no, stop.
Oh, come on, seriously? What the? That fucking this corner right here is cursed. That's the one that corner that I was at the way end, right before the wall rises on the left side. That corner's fucking cursed, and I know it is because I saw Rillaru. That's the exact spot that I saw Rillaru go bananas. Try your best to hug that inner wall, because I'm going to try to screw them over from not touching the inner wall.
I just get scared of that wall because he's shoving me left.
Could this, like, put me in the correct direction once in my life? That's actually a little bit acceptable. What? I swear he had one more lap to do after that.
3, 2, 1.
After this one, would you mind to pre-pause recording for a second so I can set to my pedal? I'm getting tired of typing it in over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting tired of just playing this minigame. I can't turn!
Well, I'm getting screwed over chain again.
Why does it start shoving me in a random direction whenever I boost? Like, it just forces me to the right. Alright, set it up.
Alright. Submarine file. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. I like that name. Blah, blah, blah.
Romper, stop it. Lay down. Ow. Lay down. Romper,
Right.
stop. Ow. Can we stop playing yet?
What? No. Oh, it's going. What the? Okay, that is bizarre.
We'll be back, guys, in half a second. Turns out the half a second involved us in real life.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, it totally intended to snipe Koala there, for sure.
I'm screwing him over. We're gonna try to, at least.
Do you have anything even resembling an ability to do it to Kong?
Dude! I fucking hate this fucking dumb, fucking stupid shit, fuck minigame. Fuck, fuckity fuck.
What's up over there? So I'm gonna have to set up a square jar at some point.
What the? I hit you and then it auto forced. I'm so done right now.
You know how you always joke about wanting to ask Ed, the creator of Echo series, why over and over again for everything?
Mhm.
I'm starting to feel that way about Eurocom right now. Like, I just want to ask them why for everything.
I
Why?
mean, I agree.
Why? But why?
Yeah, why'd you
Why,
make this?
though?
Why'd you make this shit game?
Money. I mean, that part's easy.
Did you know you can go to jail for making a torture device?
I can think of better torture devices than Crash Bash. Better video game torture devices, even.
Like
Speaking
the-
of, when are you gonna do another part of Bubsy 3D?
Now's not the time, because we're gonna lose again, because Koala Kong can lick my fucking nuts!
3, 2, 1, go!
I didn't even press left! Like, come on.
Oh, the left and right are completely... They're whatever the game wants to be.
I didn't even-
I've lost so many races over that.
The game is pressing me in random fucking directions! Like, I'm not even joking at this. Like, I did touch the wall to do it! Okay, well, he just kind of helped you. I didn't! This wall. This wall! I'm getting so mad.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and it pushed me in the correct direction. Nice.
Parsec's dead.
Oh, great.
Kinda back. That's good. Whee! I know it might not look like it, I'm actually trying to do something. I just can't see where I'm at with this lag.
I stopped moving it after like 2 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm giving us till the hour mark till we move on to a different minigame. I refuse to play this for more than this specific minigame for more than an hour, and then the next part we'll just try to suffer it again.
Fine.
With the same stipulations. I'm gonna start doing that for every minigame that is of bullshit caliber like this.
So, like, 80% of them.
Some of them at least we can like win around.
Yeah, no, like, I feel like the Bash, or to a lesser extent the tanks, you could probably do that. Maybe Polar Bear Pogos, but
3, 2,
then you get these. Or the ball.
Honestly, it's these and the ball minigames. Just these two. These are the only ones that are exceedingly problematic for us.
To be fair, we actually do have some Pogo ones that went pretty bad too, but...
Oh yeah, well some of the I would say Pogo ones are like middle tier problematic for us.
Mind you, Pogo was definitely worse for the Crystal challenges than they were for Relics, but even the Relics weren't great. I see we were talking now of not being able to turn. Ugh.
With that stupid wall?
Yes!
I don't understand that wall, and it screws me over every single time. Especially when you're trying to screw them over.
3, 2, 1, go!
Because then it just auto-forces you to the correct direction, which in theory you would assume is good, but when we're in a situation like this, it definitely is not good.
No, and again with that super middle piece where I swear like a third of the time when I go up against it, it's like, you wanted to go around the track 270 degrees in the opposite direction, right?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's what you wanted to do. And that's why I no longer go around the inner circle all the way.
Yeah, I noticed you avoided on specifically the top section, which is the section which is the section I want to hug the inner circle, because the top
but
section
it's the most bugged.
pushes me in some direction that I don't want it to, and then just doesn't let me turn.
You just gotta hug the center. Either that or hope that you get one of them where it doesn't bug out. Wampa fruit, please. Wampa fruit. Sorry, I just had a terrifying thought. If that remake of Bash actually does end up being a thing, imagine it ends up being the Nitro Fuel treatment and you have to play too many games over and over or to unlock everything. Oh. Remind you, you'd probably end up having all 1 free EV just for trying to beat the game, but... Hey.
I should make like a video essay on how bad Crash Bash is.
Save it for when we get the 201% save. But yes. I'll help. We'll make it a Yogi Doctor video. Wait, we'll start working on once we're down to like our final 3 or so.
You fail.
I'll start fucking writing the script as soon as tonight. Then we got the whole entirety of Yogi Doctor footage to work with. It's great.
Mm-hmm. God!
It's great. Oh, it's great. 9 more minutes. I don't have to suffer with this shit for another few days.
So I assume you're gonna be the one that picks what game do you think you're gonna go with that isn't this?
I'll probably go with the Bash because I feel actually fucking confident in that.
2, 1.
Like, very confident. I'm sorry, just for the sake of sanity and for the fact that I really don't want to be stuck on something for like 6 hours. Like, I can't do... Well, the thing is, at least for that, I don't know how bad you took it, but I don't remember, I should say, rather. Because I was there.
I hated it.
Yeah, but was it this tier of hate? I don't remember.
It was worse. It was substantially worse.
Yeah, sure.
I have never felt anywhere near as mad at Bash as I have at Jak 2. Like, Crash Bash isn't even in, like, my top 10. Like, it's annoying. It's frustrating. There's very little redeemable qualities about it.
Hey, at least Jak 2 has redeemable qualities. That's at least an optional mission. Completely optional. Well, I mean, I guess to an
So is
extent
this.
this is too.
The only thing you have to do in that's required of this is the trophy. So I can't really hold that against Bash either. If I'm gonna give Jak 2 that leniency, I have to give it to this game.
I would say the main difference, though, is that for what's it called? For Jak 2, it's not really reliant on luck, but more of your skill. Sometimes it is reliant on luck
50,
with the
50.
sometimes it's reliant on luck in Jak 2, because in Jak 2 sometimes there were like those the civilians could screw you over if you're on ground level, like that much definitely, because sometimes it acts like nothing ends up happening, right? And then other times other things end up happening. So it's like it depends, like, right? Like sometimes it's really bad, right? But then
You are clearly talking to somebody that hasn't played in a long time.
no, I have. I've tried that a bit of that challenge where I know that the people are a bit of a 50-50 shot on whether or not they'll screw you over really hard or if they'll actually fall over and won't affect you like they're supposed to. Specifically, the fat guys are really bad. I know that much. And the girls, the blue-haired girls are kind of bad.
I will, at least for that particular mission, give it a slight lenience to the fact that there is an easy-ish exploit you can do, but one, that's an exploit, and two, that's still pretty difficult to pull off. So then you have to go through the rest of the track without hitting rings.
To be fair, I would say one thing that makes the Jak 2 mission substantially more redeemable than Bash is that at least that mission, because that's basically the really bad one, right? That one isn't entirely based on pure fucking luck on whether you're gonna win, and you don't have to win it 3 times
In a row.
in a row. Yes, without failure.
Yeah, I will give it that much.
Because while there is random factors to it, I won't deny that. It's not pure random, and you had to win 5 times or 3 times in a row. If you had to win 5 times in a row in this, I would cry. More than I already am.
Don't give potential remake devs ideas. Just like, ooh, let's make a dev trial platinum where you have to win 50 times in a row.
Why did it force me over in that direction? I wasn't even touching. Why didn't it push Koala? Why did it push me in that direction?
Right?
Why did it hit you instead of Koala when I was aiming directly at him?
Because I swear this game prioritizes friendly fire. And I don't know why it does. I've never seen another game that does that. Like, it's one thing for another game to have friendly fire on. I've never seen another game that actively prioritizes it.
Shut up, game. You fail.
3, 2, 1, go.
I was gonna say you fail at being a game, but I already said that earlier.
Still true.
Really? Koala or fucking really got hit several times, and he managed to get back in the perfect spot and boost into you and still make a lap like nothing ever happened. And so did Koala! And my character just spazzed when I was trying to screw him over. You games are so good. Oh, you know, at least the music here is good. Shame you can't hear it. It's the Nico dial music.
At this point, I feel like if I had heard as much as you had, I would no longer be able to associate with Dingodile. It would be the dot dash music.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't even know it really associated with Dingodile because that that fight is just so easy for me, and I do it so quickly. I guess I just don't even think about the music.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Yeah, it's so easy to exploit.
Exactly.
Which for some reason they kept that exploit insane. So.
Because they are insane.
Yeah. I guess it's for people that really hate that boss, but I guess.
Which is funny, because it's actually a really good boss. It's actually a really fun boss. Like, to do it normally, I would say.
I mean, honestly, it's one of my least favorites normally, so I don't really blame them on that front if that is why. I just don't like waiting.
True, yeah, the
A
waiting...
lot of Crash bosses have.
The
that
waiting...
boss feels really bad.
Yeah, the waiting part is suck, yeah. I will definitely concede that one up.
You actually come to think of it, I think literally every boss in Crash 3 has waiting phases.
Yeah, for the most part.
Like, the only maybe exception is Engine.
We'll do one more attempt. Engine is, I guess Engine has moments I mean, the Crash 2 engine has waiting because you have to wait for him to get in spawn.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think the Crash.
The 3.
I think the Crash 3 one might have its moments.
It
but
does. I did say maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's less waiting than the others at the very least.
Yeah, it's definitely not on par with, say, something like Tiny, which I think Tiny probably has it the worst.
Yeah.
Well,
Thankfully, Tiny has an exploit too. But
well,
at least if you're on NTSC.
that exploit literally makes the waiting even worse.
And then saying if you do it, they throw cheese at you. I love that so much.
I do too. Alright, we'll have to can do this more in the next part. What is our fail count so far?
57!
Wow.
Guess what? That's the exact same number of fails we had for the gold relic.
Great. I guess since
We're
we're
gonna
just...
mark that as a red because we didn't finish.
Yeah. It's not done. We'll do Snow Bash because it's just in the same warp room.
Okay.
On the bright side, you could always set up your pedal down to,
I mean, it's only set up to the one mini game. I don't think we're gonna fail in Bash anywhere as much as we did in Dash.
Oh, I can kill fucking Koala. Little bitch.
3, 2,
Well, that's fun and all,
Are you
but I'm
ready?
gonna go abuse a penguin.
Are you ready?
I'm ready to abuse a penguin.
1, go.
Why can't they move? What? I was ready! Why can't they move?
Click the screen.
Okay, apparently I deselected it somewhere.
I'm surprised how long it took for that penguin to get bullied.
I am too. Usually the AI goes for it too.
Yeah, I know. I literally killed Dingo Dial before, or not Dingo Dial,
Koala. Yes.
Koala Kong before it had the chance. Anyone had the chance. Biatch.
You win.
God, it feels good to feel one again.
3,
Oh, if I didn't have a TNT right next to me, I would have taunted immediately.
Oh yeah, throwing, or I guess spinning rather. TNT straight at the wait, yes, give me that weight. What the? The TNT knocked away. Got rid of it. Ah! And a nitrous bond on it too, just as an extra insult to injury.
you fail.
Well, I tried really hard. I tried so hard to win that.
3, 2, 1,
Believe it.
go.
Oh, oops, I was not paying attention to the TNT timer.
I like abusing penguins.
What are the
There are
penguins
so many
ever do
phrases
to
you can
you?
take out of context on this channel for me. You know what? I'm okay with that.
Why did I grab the slowdown power up?
The penguin, same penguin, but again, I'm out. I think there'd be more dumbbells. I like the belts.
Gosh,
Fail.
freaking darn it.
3,
I pooted.
1.
To be fair, at least it feels like 20 times more fair than it ever did before. Yes, abuse the penguin. Good. Oh, there's a weight.
Feels like we have
Kong,
an actual
get over here.
opportunity to
Kong.
win.
There you go, Kong. Yes, good. Kong is gone. Gone. Awaken the sleeping penguin.
Kill the half dingo, half crocodile.
Get back here.
You
Woo! Have to go have Crocodile annihilated.
I was dangerously close to that penguin. That penguin got me from half health to almost 0 in like a second. Of course, I'm never gonna learn my lesson. I'm still gonna go straight forward every single time without fail.
Oops.
Nope.
Lost a ton of HP, as if I like hit a TNT, despite the fact I didn't. That's a
Oh
good
yes,
job.
very good. Thank you. You are becoming one of the Penguin Slayer.
Is that a new Doom Eternal mod?
Should be. Penguin Slayer.
Wow! I'm taunting at the beginning of this round. Taunt with me!
2, 1, go!
You're welcome.
Ow. oh, wait.
Yes, the way. Oh, Qual got it. Yes. It's time for a game of keep away. I don't even care about Dingo right now. Just like the holiday crush. Good. Yes.
Apparently Koala didn't care either.
He's barely even tried.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Apparently he didn't care either. Oh, that explosion radius didn't hit him? I'm surprised. God, okay, there we won. In the next part, we're gonna try dot dash probably for another hour. Before moving on to something we can do. That's how it's gonna go for any challenge that we are taking for longer than an hour. It has, unless I feel like my sanity isn't dying. But for that game, I was on the precipice of smacking something.
Oh, I can tell. You were throwing out more F-bombs than it's probably playing Call of Duty.
It's a good. And look at this skeleton. You want to give it one try real quick?
No, fine. Whatever. Fine.
We're only giving this one more try, guys, before we end the part. Just once more.
No, sure, yeah. To round out our fail count to 60.
Yeah.
3,
Isn't that 3 failures we had to do?
go!
Well, I mean, include the 2 from the...
Oh yeah, for
no.
you mean the entire part? Okay, I thought you meant specifically dot dash. Ah,
Of course, I end up hitting you and not Rilla.
The wall repositioned me because you were ahead of me, so you're pushing. What the?
It's a magical game sometimes. They're magical for the reasons you want, but it is magical. Koala wins.
Well, there we go, guys. See you guys in the next part where we get to do this way more times than we ever wish we could. I hate video games.
Goodbye. All toasters toast.
Chicken tenders, video games suck. Remember, never play Crash Bash, and also remember, this game does not deserve a remake. Ever.
Absolutely not.
Alright, thank you all for
Not
watching.
even a fan remake.
Nope. Which has already been made, unfortunately.
Good thing the remake's trash too.
Thank God. Alright, chicken tenders, bye-bye.
Bye.
Boop.